So, what is Google Analytics for? I'm Brandy Lawson, a founder and data enthusiast here at FieryFX, and this video is to help answer the question, what is Google Analytics for? So, the short answer is it's Google's free service to gather data on how users are interacting with digital properties, most often used on a website or in an app. Likely, your website may already have the previous version of Google Analytics on it. This is called Universal Analytics. The new version is Google Analytics 4. So in essence, Google Analytics 4 is just an updated version of the Google Analytics they were offering before, and it's used to track what people are doing on your website or in your app. Okay, basic, sure. But you may have more questions, like, why does Google offer this? So Google Analytics came about because, well, Google sells advertising. And in order for you to keep spending money on Google advertising, you would want to know if anything was happening with the people you were advertising to. So Google developed Google Analytics so that when you were spending money on ads, you could then see what was happening. Did they click through the ad? Did they get to the place on your website? Then what happened on your website? And can you remarket to those people? So Google Analytics came about because Google needed a way for their advertisers to be able to see, test, and understand what was happening with advertising. So that's why Google Analytics is free. All right, good. Oh, you have more questions. Like why the new version? It's really the best question. So Universal Analytics has been around for like 7 years, which is, I don't know, like 4 internet lifetimes. It was based on page views, which was the best way to measure interaction and users' engagement in that time. Well, the internet has changed. What did I say, like 4 internet lifetimes? And now there are better ways to tell what people are doing on a website. So they couldn't just keep improving Universal Analytics. We had to move to a whole new basis of evaluation because they have better ways to evaluate how people are interacting with not just websites anymore, but also apps. Google Analytics is also used inside of apps on mobile devices to figure out how people are using the app so that it can be improved. So analytics isn't just about, is the marketing working? Getting the data from your website and from your app means that you can then better understand what users are doing so you can serve them better and make sure that the app is meeting their needs. One of the things I like to look at most is using other pieces of data to see where users get stuck. So analytics, Google offers it for free because it serves their advertising purposes. However, you want to use it because it gives you better data and thus better insights into what's happening. And there's a new version because there's a better way to measure things. That does mean that you have to change what's happening with your website. You have to change how it's implemented on your website, put in a new piece of code because there's a whole new way that is looking at how users are doing things. It can now use events, not just page views. So what is it? We talked about that. Why is it? We talked about that. Why is it free? Why are we have a new version? Got that covered. Any more questions? Well, you know what? Google Analytics is only great if you're actually using the information it provides to you. And that sometimes can be challenging because it measures a lot of things. And understanding what metrics actually matter is sort of the hardest part. But don't worry, we got you covered. If you're interested in the 5 steps to understanding what metrics matter, be sure to click the link and get the little guide that will help you figure out what you actually want to look at that in those Google Analytics information that you're getting.